Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. I am fine myself. Thank you. Let's get started. Our first root is ek at, meaning to, near, and towards. Our example word is accelerate. Accelerate. Accelerate meaning to increase speed of. Our second word is accessible. Accessible, meaning easily entered. Excuse me, I spelled that wrong. Made a small mistake. Easily entered. If we want to use one of these words in a sentence, I would choose accelerate and say, this car can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour under 4 seconds. Our next root is andro, meaning man or male. When we look at our example word, I could say android. And the meaning of this word is resembling a human. Let's say we want to use this in a sentence. I would say the android looks so real that it resembles a human. Our next root is anim. Anim meaning life and spirit. For example, if I want to use my example words, I would say animal, meaning a living organism. My second word would be animate. Animate. Animate meaning to make alive. If I want to use this word in a sentence, I would say the animation, excuse me, made a small mistake there. The animation was perfectly made. I hope you understood this. Our next word is and. The meaning of this root is year. An and means year. For example, I would say I would choose the word anniversary. Anniversary, meaning a date observed once a year. Let's say I wanted to use this in a sentence. I would say the wife was mad at the husband for forgetting their anniversary. Our next word is excuse me, anthrop, meaning human. If we want to look at an example word, we could say anthropology, meaning the study of mankind. And if I wanted to use this in a sentence, I would say the anthropologist found the remains of what seems to be a fossil. Right. Our next word is apo and apo, meaning away, off, and separate. And if we want to give an example word here, we could say apology. Meaning an expression of regret. And if we want to use this in a sentence, it's very easy. We could say he apologized for being rude to his parents. Right. Our next word is aqua. This is one of my favorite roots and words at the same time, meaning water. If we want to give an example word of this, we could say aquarium. Aquarium, meaning a water container, container for fish. And if I wanted to use this in a sentence, I could say the dad bought his son an aquarium. Sorry about that. An aquarium for his birthday. Right, now let's move on to our next root, which is arch. Let's write this down, arch. Meaning chief, most important, sorry about that, important, and rule. And if we want to give an example word from this root, we could say arch enemy, which is pretty common. Arch enemy, which means chief of worst enemy. Right, and let's try using this in a sentence. Arch enemy, we could say, well, if you guys read comic books, which I do, I could say the arch enemy of Batman is the Joker. Right, let's move on to our next root. We're gonna say, we're gonna write archie, which means primitive, and agent. For our example word, we could say archaeology, meaning the study of ancient cultures. Now, let's try using this in a sentence. We could say the archaeologist just found remains in the pyramids. Right. Let's move on to our next word. We're gonna write arto. Arto. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's change the color here. Arto, meaning joint. For example, if I want to give an example word, I would write arthritis. Arthritis. Let us write that down. Arthritis. Meaning inflammation, or we could say, or pain of the joints. And let us try using this in a sentence. We could say, the man had such severe arthritis that he could barely walk. Right. This is our lesson for today. Thank you for listening, guys. I hope you had a fun time. I sure did.